Oh, final update time. So hello and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now it is that time, it's time for a vinyl update. I like doing these because I get to talk about a variety of things. Today there's some cool stuff in here. There's some classic rock, there's a Blu-ray, and there's a lot of cool soundtracks at the end. The very last item I have to show you today, if you're in soundtracks, is amazing. And I don't think many people would have seen this before. So the last item I have to show you today is going to be very cool. But yeah, so today, well, I've got a few things to show you. So I'm going to show you the Blu-ray first because it is not a record. I've got a record I've already shown off on the channel before, so I'm going to show you that. And then we're going to just dive into all the records I've been buying for the last, I'd say 2 months. I reckon it's been about 2 months since the last video. And there's not loads of stuff here today. It's just more me making this now because if I leave it any longer, I'm going to forget. So without further ado, let's get started. So I was in HMV a couple of weekends ago buying some stuff. I can't remember whether it was records or Blu-rays, but I was buying some items, some objects in HMV, as you do. And at the front, I had a stack of Blu-rays that were like £15 if you wanted to buy them individually, or if you're literally buying anything in HMV, you could buy them for £5. So that's stuff like Spider-Man Homecoming, I think Fight Club was there, just a bunch of random films. But they had this there, and I thought, you know what, I wasn't that interested in this, especially £15, I weren't interested in it. But I thought for £5, you know what, I'll give it a go. So this is As It Was, the Liam Gallagher documentary, which come out. I think it was this year. I'm pretty sure it's 2019. So it's still fairly recent. I mean, it's still high up there in the asking price. It's, you know, £15 in HMV. I'm pretty sure on Amazon it will still be between 10 and 15. So yeah, pretty new still. And yeah, I look forward to giving it a watch at some point. Not sure when that'll be, but at some point I'm sure I will. And of course, I've got a nice little vinyl box set here to show you, which I've done a complete video on here on my channel. So if you want to see this box set in detail, go check that out. But I got the Abbey Road 50th anniversary vinyl set. So yeah, I've played it through now because it was an unboxing, my video on this. So it's 3 LP set. It's a nice lovely big box. So inside, I've still got the shrink because it's got the hype sticker. Get a little bit of card, which goes this way round. I had it the wrong way round in the box. Yeah, so just got some information. I played it. It's good. I'm not going to lie. For some reason, it didn't blow me away as much as the remasterings for Sgt. Pepper and the White Album. I'm not entirely sure why. I think I actually noticed more of a difference in the other two, which is what I enjoy more, because I like listening out for the differences in these. This is the bonus record with 2 LPs in, by the way. I like listening out for the differences because, you know, I've already got really nice copies of Abbey Road. So I like listening to the differences in the Giles Martin remixes. But hey ho, it was still very good. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to sound negative. It was a very good listen. The bonus stuff was, I think this might be my favourite bonus stuff though. I don't know. I think it's probably my favourite bonus record. But hey, it's a cool listen. I enjoyed it. Okay, so now we're on to records which I haven't shown on the channel before. So these are all brand new. And I'll hold these up quickly so you can see that there is a nice stack there of records. So this is probably about 6 weeks, I'd say. So the first one up, this was one of the first things I bought after the last vinyl update, and I nearly forgot to include it in this one. This is why I do these vinyl updates, even when I don't have loads, because I'll forget. So I bought Billie Eilish's EP. So of course her new album, Where Do We All Go When We Fall Asleep? I can never remember the title of it, but I did that time. Has blown up this year. I quite enjoy it. It's, you know, it's not amazing like some people make out, but I quite enjoy it. I think it's a good listen. And I kept saying I want to hear the EP, and I could have very easily gone on Spotify, but I know what I'm like. I'm like, nope, I'm going to want to buy it on vinyl at some point, so I'm going to hold out and wait till I get the vinyl. So that's what I did. I bought it, and I'm not going to lie, I wasn't the biggest fan of this. It was alright. There's a couple songs on here that are good. My Boy is easy to stand out track on here. And this is also on red vinyl, which is pretty cool. Next up, I'm showing you this one because this is obvious. I made a big deal about it on my channel because I unboxed it. And since I unboxed it, I've actually seen them live as well. This is Keane, Cause and Effect. Really, really love this album. This is really great. So you got the album in there. You've also got a 10-inch blue vinyl with some bonus songs on. And it's a really good album. It really is. It's grown on me a lot. I mean, when I first heard it, I thought, I didn't think it was bad. I was just a bit like, oh, not what I expected. But it's really grown on me. Also, I did get, which I forgot to pull out, but I've got it here. I got the CD of the album, which came signed. So very cool. I got an unboxing of that along with the vinyl because I got them the same day. I got them both here on the channel already. So if you want to see these two in more detail, check it out. I'm also thinking about bringing back my album reviews because that series has gone away and I might review this album. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you want to see. If you want to see the album reviews return. I think a few people probably do. I hope. Maybe. And then when I went to see them live at the Royal Albert Hall, I got this t-shirt, which was very cool. And it's got all the dates on the back. So yeah, I'll definitely see Keane again if they come back, which I wouldn't say that about with every artist. I've seen quite a few people live now. The only people that I'd say I'd see live again would be McCartney and Keane at the minute. But in November, in about 3 weeks, I'm going to see Aurora live. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. So there'll be another concert video, which would be cool. But then the same day Keane come out, this album come out, and unfortunately beat Keane to #1, which is a real shame. Liam Gallagher, this is Why Me, Why Not? This album surprised me. I didn't think it'd be that great. I really enjoyed it. It's not as good as Keane's, I don't think, but it's still a pretty good album. It's very enjoyable. My favourite track on here is Now That I Found You. Really good song. So, very cool there. I'm going to come straight off of Liam Gallagher and I'm going to talk about Noel Gallagher. So those of you know I've been collecting his 12-inch singles lately from Who Built the Moon. And I am going to make a video on them, but I'm going to wait till his last EP's out because I believe he is going to do one more. I don't know if he'll get it out by the end of 2019 now. Maybe. I mean, yeah, it's only September. I'm sure he will. Well, October now even. I just lose track of time, don't you? But yeah, I have faith that he might be able to get his last EP out by the end of the year. But I'm going to wait till that's out before I do a video on it because they all match perfectly, even the EPs that he's been bringing out. But this was the last 12-inch from Who Built the Moon, I believe, that I was missing. This is She Taught Me to Fly. I'm not a big fan of the cover, but anyway, the back matches all the same, you know, plain black. You've just got the titles up here. However, I did go for a picture disc again. I didn't get them all on picture discs because when I first started getting these, I didn't realise they were all on picture vinyl. So I've missed out, I think, on 1 or 2. But anyway, it's a very, very nice looking vinyl. So there it is. Very cool. Really like it. Really nice. Slide that back in. I'm trying to figure what ones I'm missing on colour vinyl. Or picture vinyl, sorry. I know that the Holy Mountain one I am. Might be it. I'm trying to look over there to see if I can iron them up. I think there might be another one that I've got on just purple vinyl or something where there might be a picture available. I didn't get the album Who Built the Moon on picture vinyl either, which is annoying because that one goes for a lot of money now. But I know what to do if Noel Gallagher announces another album, which I'm sure he will. I think he said, I was listening to him in an interview on TalkSport, and he said that he's just had a studio built on his house. So he's finishing off these EPs. Next year, he's going to record a new album in that studio. And the following year, hope, you know, release it and tour. That's what he said anyway. So I hope so, because I want to see him live. So I want him to go on tour again. And then, of course, speaking of the EPs, since the last vinyl update, he has released another one. And here it is. This is the place. I love this cover. This is my favourite cover he's done of his EPs and the 12-inch singles so far. Love, love, love this cover. And as you can see, the back follows in the routine. The tracks themselves, though, this is the place I find very generic. A Dream Is All I Need to Get By is okay. Evil Flower is experimental, and I kind of like it. I kind of like that song. The remixes, you know, they're kind of like most remixes that these kind of artists do. Whatever. But of course, again, I got it off his website and I got the picture vinyl. This feels really heavy. I'm pretty sure this is maybe 200 gram vinyl. This is like super heavy, but this is my favourite picture vinyl for him as well. Because normally he does patterns, so he's broken the continuity a bit there, but you know, who cares? You don't look at the record till it comes out of packaging. But look at that. I can't see what my camera's picking up anymore. So I'm moving it about to make sure that it don't get too much reflection, and at some point you're going to get a good view of this. Because this is a beautiful record. And then there is the B-side. We've got this really psychedelic, space-looking type gizmo background going on. And it looks awesome. I love it. So yeah, very happy with that one looks-wise. In terms of music, it might be the weakest thing Noel Gallagher's released, like out of his 3 albums and, you know, out the previous EP since Oasis' split. It's not bad, it's just kind of an average EP, I think, overall. It didn't wow me, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, now we're moving on to soundtracks. And I know a lot of you are probably going to start turning off here, because I know it's not most people's thing here on this channel. People like me talking about classic rock and stuff like that, but these soundtracks are really cool. I'm really happy with them, and that's what I've been into lately. I've been into soundtracks again. Not just like classic music, even though I love that. I've got many of Hans Zimmer and John Williams scores and some other bits and bobs. But these are all musicals. Because for those of you who don't know, I love musicals. I'm a big fan of them. And lately, I've been into the Disney ones a lot. And this first record that I'm going to show you is the reason why I'm into all these Disney songs. So the first one up I'm going to show you is the new 2019 Aladdin. So yeah, I know some people really didn't like this film. I personally just had a great time with it. Me and my friend Ryan, who has appeared on this channel a couple times, I think, went to see this in cinema, and we both walked out, because we weren't expecting much. The trailers didn't wow us. We both walked out going, I really enjoyed that. And we both kind of looked at each other and were like, yeah, that was really good. Shocked. And literally a couple of weeks ago in HMV, and he was flicking through some record bins, even though he don't collect records. I think he was just flicking through them, hoping to find this maybe, because he loves the songs, as do I, now. He held it up and went, James, look what I got. So I walked over and I went, I'm going to buy that. So I did. I bought it. I've played this about 5 times. I love the music on it. It's so good, so energetic. Will Smith is great. It's really, really enjoyable. However, that set me down a deep, dark, nasty path. Because now I've got a few more Disney soundtracks. I've always had a lot of Disney soundtracks in my collection, but I've always had my favourites, like the animated Aladdin, the original Lion King, Peter Pan. For some reason I don't have Jungle Book yet, but no, well, hopefully that'll be fixed by the next final update. But in terms of live actions, that was the first one. So anyway, I picked this up on the weekend just gone. This is the Beauty and the Beast live action. All these films I've seen, by the way. This is on blue vinyl. So really cool. Yeah, it's a good listen. I enjoyed it. My boy Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, sings on it as well, you know. Hello there. And also when I bought that, I found this. And I hadn't seen this film, so I also picked up the Blu-ray of this film to go with it, so I could watch it and then listen to the soundtrack. And this is on red vinyl. This is Mary Poppins Returns. Yeah, so I picked up the film. I'm not going to lie, I didn't love the film. I bought a double pack because I love the original Mary Poppins. I grew up with that. The music on that is fantastic. It's not as good as the original film, but no one was expecting that. The songs also, they feel a bit empty. Not a great soundtrack, but as you can see, very cheap this one. This one was only $11.99, hence why I picked it up. Because if it was like $22.99 like Beauty and the Beast, I wouldn't have bought it. But I thought it's so cheap, I was like, yeah, go on, I'll have it. But I've got to get the Blu-ray as well so I can watch this film. But unfortunately, it kind of let me down a bit. But you know what? I'm still pleased to have it because the songs aren't bad. There's still some enjoyable qualities to them. So yeah. And this one was a pre-order, and it actually came out yesterday, but I got it like I got it about 5 days ago. I got it really early for some reason. It's the soundtrack to The Lion King, the 2019 Lion King. This is the last live-action Disney one, guys, don't worry. 4 of them, I know, it's crazy. I love this cover. This is such a cool cover. So yeah, I didn't love this film, unfortunately. You know, unlike Aladdin, they've done a much better job this year, I think, out of the those two Disney live actions. Because there's going to be 4 by the end of this year. Because we had Dumbo as well, which I didn't really care for either. And then we're getting Lady and the Tramp on Disney Plus next month. So hopefully that one's good. But I loved Aladdin. This one was just, it was alright. It was okay. It's just, whereas Aladdin, I think, improved on the original a bit. I know, shoot me, fans of the original. But hey-ho, I think it did. The Lion King actually took a step back from the original, unfortunately. But nevertheless, the songs on here are very cool. They're modernised. They have a nice feel to them. I love Donald Glover. I think he's great. So he does some good job on here. So yeah, it's okay. It's still a very good listen. The only song I don't like on here is Be Prepared. The original Jeremy Irons one sounds so much better. And it actually sounds more modern than that one. And that's modern. So, but then again, the soundtracks don't stop there because I'm a massive fan of the Disney animation as well. Hey, I love Disney. And I was looking at some cheap soundtracks of theirs to pick up because they have a picture disc line, which I love. I've got quite a few of them already. I had never picked this one up and I found it on eBay for just £5. So I was like, you know what? It's time I did it. It's time I went down that deep, nasty path, looked into the thorn bushes and pulled out something evil. I bought the Frozen soundtrack. You know what? It ain't that bad. It's alright. I think Let It Go was overplayed to hell. And it got played so much, I started to hate it. But I haven't heard it in so long that it was alright. But, you know, the rest of the songs on here are okay. I think they're very fluffy songs, most of them. There's one on here that I really like called Love's an Open Door, though. That's a really nice song. Yeah, the Tangled soundtrack is a lot better, I'll say that much. But anyway, hopefully go to picture this for Frozen 2, and I can also throw some money away on that. So the next one up, this isn't new. I've had this for like 2 years. I bought this when I saw the film in cinema. This is Moana, the songs. Why am I showing you this? Because I would have definitely shown this in a vinyl update at some point. Well, I bought this as well, and I've just slotted it in the back of this record. It's a 10-inch single from Moana with 2 of my favourite Disney songs on. I love these songs. How Far I'll Go and You're Welcome on the B-side. What can I say? Very, very nice. So then, that is it, kind of, for the Disney soundtrack. So I've got one more record to show you guys, and it is technically Disney. Dizzy is technically Disney. Blah, 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 blah. But this one is a Disney Marvel soundtrack, and it is made with Mondo. So here we go. Mondo Records do some of the nicest records I've ever seen, and this is the nicest Mondo record I've ever seen. And I was really debating whether to get this or not, because basically Mondo are doing a range. They're going to do every single Marvel soundtrack, apparently. They started with Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I would have shown in my last update, or the one before that, I believe. They announced the next one was going to be Black Panther. I already have a Black Panther soundtrack. The score, I didn't buy that one. Music made for the film. It's a 1 vinyl set. I was like, I already have this music. But then they're like, this one's a triple vinyl set. You're going to get all of the music. Because that one apparently didn't give it to us. I was like, okay, let me see the packaging, because it's a 3 LP set. It's going to be expensive, coming from America as well. It was beautiful. I was like, you know what, fine, I'll do it, I'll buy it. And I'm so pleased I did. Here it is, the Black Panther Mondo soundtrack. And let me take it out the Blake sleeve I've got it in, because I want to show you guys this, how cool it looks, because it's got this real nice metallic look. So I took it completely out to shrink, because I wanted to see this gatefold. But here it is. Just look at that. It looks so cool. And I love the music in this film. I think this film got a little bit overrated last year. I think it's a really good film, but it got overrated to hell. But the score for this film is amazing. And I believe it actually won Best Score in the Oscars. Very well deserved, even though some people say it wasn't. But they're just wrong. Nice big thick spine. You've got Killmonger's mask on the back there, which just looks amazing. You've got all these tracks. And then look at this gatefold. Look at this. So it opens up once. And you've got that. So I think that is T'Challa, I think. And then it opens up again, and you have the most epic gatefold I think I've ever seen. I mean, look at that. I hope my camera is picking this up alright, because it looks stunning. So, just fantastic, and really that's enough to justify the price for it, I think, because it you know, it was a bit expensive, but you get a little insert in here as well, and of course the vinyl. Whew, look at that, oh, amazing, and every label has a different character on as well. So you got T'Challa there, got Killmonger there, then of course throughout the other 4 sides you'll have like maybe Shuri, a couple others. But wow, what an absolute stunner of a record. It's just absolutely incredible, that one, I must say. And it's, yeah, it's potentially, I think, the nicest Mondo record I've ever seen. So, very happy to have that. Very cool. Mondo, amazing job on that one. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it as always. It's just a final update, you know, lots of little bits and bobs here. All new vinyl this time. You know, it's just that time of year where I don't really get to go. You know, it's cold, there's no car boots. I don't get to go out looking for second-hand records. But nevertheless, you know, maybe next time there'll be a bit more of that. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video as always, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye-bye.